In today's video, a trip to my supplier. The different clays I use, over 1,500 pounds. I am Jeffrey Rogue Kohut. This is my Potter's Journal. And it is time to restock on clay. My supplier is 30-minute drive away. In the Carnegie area outside of Pittsburgh, I go to Standard Ceramics. Okay, well, today is it. This is the day I come down off my mountain. Okay, restocking on clay. Well, first, we come down one mountain, and then let's see if we can make it up the next to get out of here. One of those great Pittsburgh neighborhood cities. And we made it. And now the work begins. I never thought I'd get out of here in this weather. We have got well over 1,000 pounds. I think it's about 1,500 pounds here. I didn't get the lady forklift driver. I got the guy who was less caring. Look at that. He put it right on the back of the truck, which meant, whoa, the back went down to the ground and the front end went up in the air. So she last time slid it in real nice, so I did shift most of it up there. This is going to be a job to unload. So after we do, then we will talk about the clay and the importance of it to the potter. Okay, this is the one I use the most of. This is the one I got 1,000 pounds of. This is number 211 Hazelnut Brown, cone 4 to 6 from Standard. It's great that I'm able to go there and pick this up. They're a 30-minute drive from me. I like this clay because it gives a reduction look in an oxidation kiln. That the clay body has a deep, rich brown. That it makes the glazes look good. I have even had potters in the know ask where I fire my pots, knowing that not everybody has a reduction kiln, a gas fire kiln, or access to one. I've also been asked if I fire with wood. So actually maybe some of them are not so much in the know. Let's take a look at a few of the pots and what it does to the glaze before we get on to the next clay body. Okay, and here is that hazelnut clay body. It's really what it does to the glazes. And that you really can see in every one, okay, of my kiln openings. Now here is the typical, okay, art center, school, clay body. So, okay, quite a difference. And number 112 brown clay. It is a specked clay, no, cone 4 to 6. But not called that. Their specked clay has very fine specks. I prefer this one because they are larger. A little more evident here with this glaze and this firing. Okay, my second favorite with tans and mochas and creams. And this is number 104 red clay with grog. It fires from cone 06 to 4. I want to do flower pots this year. I've never really done flower pots. However, saying that, okay, what's this? Enlarge, okay, medium, with the holes for orchid pots and small. So, this I fired to cone 2, and it has a nice ring to it. So I'm going to see how that goes. I asked which was better, the 103 without or with for throwing, and got an answer. She said, well, sometimes and sometimes. And I have tested them both out. And I think I kind of came up with that too, that, I'm not sure, it depends. In the end, I did like the red clay with grog. So for the flower pots, we're going to see how that goes. Maybe I'll try the other one out again next year. And this is Scott's Red. This is relatively new for Standard. I think it's only been made there for a couple of years now. It fires to cone 6. So a red clay, going to vitrify, cone 6. I'll have to check and see what the absorption rate is. This is something I've wanted for years. This is something I've dreamed of. This is something that's always been in the back of my head. This is something that I've even fired red earthenware clays up to cone 6. And I think most of the ones I've taken there, it's been way too high and they bubble up and start to melt the clay body. But now that I finally got it, I don't know that I want it or need it anymore. But this is my my batch here to try out. That another way if somebody is doing cone 6 glazes, that maybe on the top shelf of a bisque, you could put a handful of redware pieces. If you just want a few, I don't want a few. I am very happy using slipware techniques that are normally associated with red earthenware clay. Very happy taking them up to stoneware temperatures on a stoneware body. But no, I'm a historic center nearby. We'll see what we can do with this. Okay, number 417, Red Maiolica. This is another one that has been here in the studio forever. I don't know. I kept a watercolor journal, and so it's always been my dream to do beautiful brushwork on Maiolica plates or bowls. But that's not happened. And before this completely dries out, I should use it. Cone 06 to 02, so it's low fire. Maybe I'll do a batch of flower pots and get this used up. And back here in inventory, number 266, dark brown. This is actually black. I think they now call it black umbria, cone 5. And here it is. It comes out. There it is, unglazed on the inside of the mortar and pestles. I found the best use for it is to get it dry and use it as a slip, because it does amazing things with the glaze, but you don't need the expense of it for the entire body in most instances. And how about this, buried deep in the back passages of my studio spaces, number 508, a wood fire clay. Now this is for much higher temperatures. I once fired with wood, and here's the pots. I thought about doing that again. Here's a piece from my past. Okay, this is probably much better left to a younger potter to fire a wood kiln, or one with a reputation that can get somebody else to do the work. Of the clays I use, this is most important too. This is the scrap bucket next to the wheel. The thing you do here is you never let it build up beyond this point. You get it reclaimed at this point before it's more than you can handle. It's a mix and blend of all that I use, so this too is chosen for special pots. Now this is a 50-pound sack of their glaze number 1228. It is called Ivy Green something, maybe Ivy Green Transparent. This is not the glaze you see on my pots. This is not the glaze you see on my pot. This is not the glaze that I love. This is not the glaze that I love, because this glaze makes so many of my historic pieces, gives them the historic authenticity. This is a glaze that even chefs love because it shows off the food real well. This is not this glaze. This is the starter. This is the starter. This is, I guess, not the secret. The secret is what I do to it. So I make some changes, my secret recipe. Okay, but if you go back and watch all my videos from the beginning, you might figure out the secret. Okay, let me know if you do. I never thought I would make it into town. I never thought the truck would get home in one piece without breaking down. I never thought we would get all that clay unloaded and into the various parts of the studio. I never thought we would get to the point where we can just have some fun. Okay, stop back and see what's going on in the studio next week. Hey, Brute, come on, you like your skis?